Hi, I'm Shanti, the artist behind Shanti Fine Arts. Just as promised, I'm back once again with another cool DIY craft idea for the holidays. And today what I'm going to show you is how to make this DIY mugs with oil-based Sharpies. And I'm going to show you 3 different kinds of ideas that you can easily do for the holidays. And the best part is that although I'm making these videos for the holiday gifting, this can be used all over the year for different occasions. So here's what you will need for this project. You will need any shape, any size mugs, or you can even use bowls or plates or whatever you want to paint on. Only thing, they need to be porcelain or ceramic rather, and you can use any color also. I just happen to have a set of white ones, so I'm using the white ones. And then you will need these oil-based Sharpies. You can use any color. I bought the 5-piece set of Sharpie markers, which came with white, silver, gold, red, and black, but they come in all different cheery colors, so you can buy whatever you want to work with and use them accordingly. So this is what you would need. Your regular Sharpie will not work because even after you bake them, they will still come off once washed. So you will have to use these oil-based Sharpies specifically for this project. You want to keep a pencil handy for random purposes. Obviously, when you keep a pencil, you have to keep an eraser as well. And I have some contact paper sort of paper. You can even use tape for that purpose, just to block certain areas as necessary. So that's all we need. And let's do our very first one. In this one, all I would do is just write best boss ever. This is for my boss, of course. And you might want to practice the writing a few times if you're not very confident whether you would be able to write it nicely. Choose some comic fancy type of writing, and then it will just work out very well. So you want to avoid the area around the lip, because although this is completely permanent after you bake them, you still want to leave the lip area where the mouth touches the cup. So that's the only thing you need to be worried about. So and you can see that I'm not being very specific or anything. I'm just writing down, and just because of the nice color and font and all of that, it will eventually look pretty nice. And that's it. So here I have the first couple of mugs. This is the best boss ever, and this is the best roomie ever for one of my friends. And these are the first ones. And now let's try something else. On to our second DIY mug idea. I have cut out a little heart out of a contact paper, and now I'm going to peel it off. And I'm going to nicely place it over here, and you want to smooth out all the creases as much as possible so that your outline is pretty clean. Okay, so now the mug is the heart is all on top of the mug. Now I'm going to take the first Sharpie, which is red in color. On this one you can use single color or multiple colors. I'm going to use 3 different colors, and all I'm going to do is do some nice dots just around the boundary. Nice dots. No need to put them in a specific space or something. No need to be very careful with them. All you want is like a nice outline created with dots. The dots can be a little bigger or smaller. It really does not matter that much. You can put them as close as far. That also does not really matter. Okay, and I'm putting more dots around. And trust me, being perfect is really not important here. Once I've used one color, I'm going to use a couple more color. Next, I have my favorite gold color. And I'm going to just randomly put some gold dots here and there. Okay, so there are some gold dots as well. And next I'm going to put a little bit of silver dots as well. And this one I'm going to put only on the outer edge and space it out a little bit. Not as much as I was putting now, because I'm kind of coming to the end. And if you space it out, that will give it a nice end. Okay, so that's the dots. Now we'll have to let it dry. Now that our paint is completely dry, I'm going to peel this sticker area off and put it aside. And then I'm going to put inside it initials of the person I'm going to gift it to. But you can even put writings or whatever you want to put on. It really does not matter. You can do whatever you want to. But if you want to write a quote or something here or a little message, then you may want to make the heart a little bit bigger. But remember, you have to leave a little bit of the lip area. So whatever you want to do, plan accordingly and make sure you have enough space to do it. Maybe sketch it out on a different sheet of paper first and see how it works out. So that's the letter M inside the heart, and that is it done. On to our third idea. Now on this one, what I've done is I have cut out a silhouette of a Christmas tree, and I've actually cut out this inside portion, the Christmas tree portion out, and kept the border intact and stuck the border on it. It's just like the previous one, it's only the area that I'm using and cutting out is reversed. That's the only difference. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my gold marker again, and you could do it in any color, doesn't matter. I'm just preferring to use the gold for this one. As for some reason, I'm really impressed with the gold marker. And I'm going to first draw out the outline. Now, if you by any chance make a mistake, you while the paint is still dry, you can still, while the paint is still wet, you can still rub it off with a piece of tissue, or a wet tissue would even work better, and it will come off completely. But once it is dry, it's probably a little bit harder to remove. You can use some paint thinner sort of thing to remove it. Since it's oil based, so it should be dissolvable in paint thinner. But till you have baked it, it's still kind of removable. But once the baking is done, I think then it's absolutely permanent. Nothing more can be done. So far I've had very good results after baking. They are even washable in your dishwasher after the baking is done, according to instructions. And that's about it on this one. Now I'll let it dry. Now we are on to the last phase of this DIY mug making. I have my oven here. It's a cold oven. It's not heated at all. And inside the cold oven, I'm putting all the mugs in. Now I'm going to close it, and I'm going to turn it to 350 degrees for about half an hour to 40 minutes, and let it go from cold to hot, and then cool it down inside the oven to prevent any sort of cracking. And then it will be all ready. And here Arya painted his own mug too for his teacher. So here are all the final products side by side, all 4 of my DIY mugs that I shared with you today. These possibilities are infinite. Whatever you want to paint, whatever color, whatever structure, whatever design, that's up to you. But I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, do not forget to like the video, and do not forget to subscribe so that you can check out all the other wonderful craft ideas for holidays and for just in case of art gift ideas I will come up with in the recent future, like in the next few weeks. And I've already done a few of them that are already posted in the playlist. So do subscribe, and don't forget to share as well, because sharing is caring, and this season is all about caring.